Dear shareholders, good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you to the 39th Annual General Meeting of Titan Company Limited through video conferencing or other audio-visual facility. As a reminder for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in the mute mode and audio and video will be open when they will speak at the AGM as per the pre-registrations. The facility of joining the AGM through video conference or other audio-visual means is being made available for members on first-come, first-served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the shareholder is requested to click the video on button only once and wait till the video is on. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reasons, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we would request the speaker to use the earphone so that he is clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that the Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device, no other background applications are running, and there is a proper lighting to have a good video and audio experience. If there is a connectivity problem at the speaker shareholder's end, the next speaker would be requested to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may be called again to speak. Once the shareholder who have registered complete their turn. Please note that as per the requirements, the proceedings of the annual general meeting will be recorded and available on the website of the company. I now hand over the proceeding to Mr. Dinesh Shetty, Company Secretary of Titan Company Limited.
Thank you, Operator. Good afternoon, shareholders. This is Dinesh Shetty, General Counsel and Company Secretary of Titan Company Limited. I'm very pleased to welcome you to the 39th Annual General Meeting of the company, held through video conferencing in compliance with all applicable laws. I would like to inform you that Mr. S. Krishnan, Chairman of the company, will conduct the proceedings of the 39th AGM from his office in Chennai. Now, I'd like to take you through certain points regarding the participation at this AGM. When the question and answer session starts, the chairman of the meeting will announce the name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholder one by one. We would request the shareholders to be slow and loud while asking their questions so as to capture them correctly. We would like to request the shareholders to limit their speech to 3 minutes. During the AGM, if a member faces any technical issues, he or she may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM or the e-voting helpline tab appearing on top of your screen. Thank you. And may I now request the chairman to take forward the proceedings.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome all the shareholders to the 39th Annual General Meeting of the company. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. First, Mr. N.N. Tata, Nominee Director of Tata Sons.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm a non-executive, non-independent director of the company, and I'm joining this meeting from Mumbai.
Ms. Jayashree Muralidharan, Nominee Director of TIDCO.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm a non-executive, non-independent director of the company, and I'm joining the meeting from my office in Chennai.
Ms. Mariam Pallavi Baldev, Nominee Director of TIDCO.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm a non-executive, non-independent director of the company. I'm joining the meeting from my office in Chennai.
Mr. Bhaskar Bhatt, Nominee Director of Tata Sons.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm Bhaskar Bhatt, non-executive, non-independent director of this company, and joining this meeting from Integrity, the corporate office of Titan Company Limited.
Ms. Sindhu Gangadharan, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm joining the 39th AGM meeting of Titan from Ahmedabad.
Mr. Ashwini Puri, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm an independent director of the company and I chair the audit committee in Titan. I'm joining this meeting from Bengaluru.
Mr. B. Santanam, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm an independent director of the company and I chair the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and the Stakeholders Relationship Committee in Titan. I'm joining the meeting from my home in Chennai.
Mr. Pradyumna Vyas, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm an independent director of the company. I chair the Corporate Social Responsibility and Ethics Committee in Titan, and I am joining the meeting from Ahmedabad.
Mr. Mohan Shankar Shivaprakashan.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm an independent director. I'm joining the meeting from Chennai.
Mr. Sandeep Singhal, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm an independent director of the company and I chair the Risk Management Committee. I'm joining the meeting from Mumbai.
Mr. C.K. Venkatraman, Managing Director.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I'm joining this meeting from Titan's corporate office in Bangalore. Apart from Mr. Bhaskar Bhatt, Mr. Ashok Sonthalia, Chief Financial Officer of the company, and Dinesh Shetty, General Counsel and Company Secretary, are sharing the dais with me.
Thank you to all my colleagues on the board for your introductions. We also have the secretarial auditors and the statutory auditors attending this meeting. I thank all the members for joining this meeting. Hope all of you are safe and in good health. This meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. A live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on the NSDL's website. The company has taken the requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The annual report for the financial year 2022-23 was sent to all the shareholders through email in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. For your information, since there's no physical attendance of members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The company has received 6 authorized representations from corporate shareholders appointing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect of 47,10,07,920 ordinary shares, representing 53.06% of the paid-up equity capital. The registers, as required under the Companies Act 2013, are available for inspection. Notice of this meeting was sent to the members by electronic means to those who are entitled to receive the same. With your kind permissions, ladies and gentlemen, I take the notice as read. Since there's no observation, qualification, or comment by the statutory auditors in their report on the financial transactions or matters which have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company, pursuant to Section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, the auditor's report is not required to be read. Now, I take this opportunity to read out the chairman's statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the 39th Annual General Meeting of your company, which is being conducted virtually pursuant to the relevant circulars issued by the regulatory authorities. Before I proceed to the company's performance during the last financial year, I would like to draw your attention to the theme of this year's Annual General Meeting and the annual report sent to you, which is Technology That Matters. With customer needs and preferences evolving and technology taking center stage in every sphere of activity, this theme perfectly encapsulates your company's commitment to modernization by fusing its renowned design capability with the power of technology, engineering, and manufacturing. The result of this amalgamation is a wide array of exquisite products, which not only continues to delight customers, but is also path-breaking in terms of product innovation in equal measure. Some of the transformative innovations undertaken include the rapid prototyping 3D printing technology, 3D scanning, warehouse automation system in the jewelry division, reimagining watch manufacturing, building the next generation of smartwatches, and the introduction of Titan IX and Titan Ultima in the eye care division. Technology has also played a crucial role in driving customer experiences with strengthening of the omni-channel, enhancing customer loyalty with tracking of net promoter score, etc. Therefore, it is befitting that this year's annual report celebrates the quiet but significant role that technology, engineering, and manufacturing play in creating our much-loved products. In addition to the technological advancements made, your company also aggressively focused on being vocal for local by reducing the dependency on other international markets, thereby giving a boost to the Make in India efforts, especially in the watches and wearables and the eye care divisions. The year saw the global economy rebounding from the pandemic, and India also not only recovered strongly, but also emerged as a force to reckon with in the global economy. India is now the world's 5th largest economy and is poised to grow to be one of the top 3 economic powers in the world over the next 5 to 10 years. Specifically, the retail industry we also saw a turnaround with exponential development taking place not just in major cities and metros, but also in smaller cities and towns. Healthy economic growth, changing demographic profile, increasing disposable income, urbanization, and changing consumer tastes and preferences have been some of the factors driving growth in the organized retail market in India. In the backdrop of this economic resurgence, coupled with superlative capabilities, your company ensured an excellent financial performance. The company's total revenue grew by about 40% to rupees 38,569 crore. The watches and wearables division recorded a revenue of rupees 3,296 crore, a growth of about 43%. The revenue from jewelry division grew by about 37%, earning rupees 31,897 crore. The revenue from eye care division grew by about 33% to rupees 689 crore. Indian dresswear division and the fragrances and fashion accessories division recorded a revenue of rupees 295 crore, a growth of 92% over the previous year, while the Indian dresswear division grew by 168%, the fragrances and fashion accessories recorded a growth of 56%. As always, it is the relationship which your company has with its customers, distributors, franchisees, vendor partners, the community, and the continued efforts towards driving project innovation, retail expansion, strengthening of brands, and the passion and commitment of the Titanians, which played a valuable role in the stupendous business performance across all categories. Considering your company's stellar performance in the financial year 2022-23, the board has recommended a dividend of rupees 10 per equity share, which is the highest ever dividend recommended for approval. I will now share a few updates from each of our businesses. The jewelry division's revenue growth remains strong despite disruptions faced by the diamond supply chain owing to the geopolitical tensions and gold price fluctuations. The division's journey to deepen its presence in underpenetrated markets, new geographies, and strategic markets like Tamil Nadu continues. And as a testament to this initiative, this division added over 100 new stores to its network. Brands Tanishq, Mia by Tanishq, and Zoya continued to win consumers' hearts through exceptionally crafted products and compelling campaigns to engage the consumers. The company, through its subsidiaries, expanded its presence in the international markets with 6 new stores in the UAE and 1 store in New Jersey in the United States, with a few more in the pipeline. Carrot Lane also continued to grow, and during the year, it refreshed its product portfolio by introducing several attractive offerings at competitive prices. The watches and wearables divisions exhibited an excellent financial performance on the back of growth in both the analog and smartwatches segment, improving margin profile, premiumization across brands, improved channel mix, and increased domestic manufacturing over the course of the year. Innovation, being the key driver, helped the division refresh its product range across brands and introduce a slew of new exciting products in both the analog and smartwatch segments. Like other businesses, the eye care business also posted strong growth. The division's strategy of expanding its stores rapidly and introducing premium products proved successful in driving impressive top-line growth. The division continues to expand the Titan Eye Plus store network, and during FY 22-23, the division added 180 new stores to strengthen its presence both in metro cities as well as in smaller towns. Additionally, the division has taken the first step towards exploring international markets by opening the first Titan Eye Plus store in Dubai. The fragrances and fashion accessories business also saw resurgence, with consumer behaviors resuming to pre-pandemic levels. Skin by Titan strengthened its position in departmental store chains, competing with top international brands, while maintaining its status as one of the top-selling brands in several multi-brand outlets. The division also launched Skin Nox and Skin Naura to improve premium product portfolio. With respect to the accessories category, Fast Track bags continue to offer trendy, fashionable designs with exceptional quality. However, the highlight of the year was the launch of the new brand Earth. Earth is positioned to provide organized styling solutions to women who are leading active lifestyles, with each bag thoughtfully designed to enhance consumer delight based on their needs and requirements, thereby elevating their everyday lives. The Indian dresswear division exhibited robust performance across all business areas. During FY 2022-23, Taneira made significant strides in expanding its operations, and in order to cater to a wider audience, opened 21 new stores, thereby doubling its retail footprints to a total of 41 stores. Beyond catering to the customers, the brand, in an endeavor to keep the textile heritage of India thriving and to give back to the ecosystem, launched an industry-first initiative called Weaver Shala during the year. This initiative aims to modernize techniques while preserving the art of hand weaving for future generations and transform lives of the masters behind the loom with significantly enhanced working conditions for the craft person. Being a responsible corporate citizen, your company continued to support the community through targeted efforts focused on the upliftment of the underprivileged girl child, skill development for the underprivileged, support for Indian arts, crafts, and heritage, and at the same time work towards creating a long-term engagement with deep impact towards all the communities that we serve. Your company will continue to grow responsibly by creating value for all stakeholders, including employees, business partners, vendors, communities, investors, our nation, and our planet. In conclusion, I would like to thank the entire Titan ecosystem, comprising our shareholders, customers, employees, business associates, franchisees, vendors, suppliers, bankers, and the media for their continued support, trust, and cooperation. On behalf of the board, I would like to place on record our appreciation for the hard work, dedication, and efforts of the management for their accomplishments during the year. Thank you. I now request the company secretary to explain the sequence of the meeting and the process of voting on the resolutions in the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman. The Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulation provide for facilitating electronic voting on the resolution as covered in the notice of the AGM. Accordingly, the company has provided its members the facility to cast their vote through the remote e-voting system administered by NSDL. Facility for voting all at the meeting is also provided for members present here through video conference and who have not voted yet. Members may please go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote while at the same time watch the proceedings of this meeting. Mr. Pradeep Kulkarni, practicing company secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer to scrutinize the votes cast at the meeting and through remote voting process. Since the AGM is being held through video conference or other audio-visual means, and the resolution mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have been already put to vote through remote e-voting, there will be no proposing or seconding of the resolutions. May I now request the chairman to continue with the proceedings?
I now request those members who have registered to speak to ask their questions one by one.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Request everyone to please remain connected while the speaker shareholders assemble. We now invite our first speaker member, Mr. Arun Kumar Bopanna. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Mr. Bopanna unmute their audio and video connection.
Yeah. It's a big screen, huh? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hello. We can hear. Yes, we can.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks to the CS team for the cordial relations maintained over the years, and compliments for the growth in top line, in the PAT, and the highest ever dividend too. So proud that Titan did develop, deliver, and delight us for 40 years, fulfilling aspirations, being a source and a resource. And time to reflect on Titan from Bhaskar Bhatt times, for where we are today, how we got here, where we wish to go, how we intend to go there, or what to expect in future. I think Venkat has to take it forward. And after Rakesh Junjunwala's rise in stocks, Titan became much more famous. I think we got free publicity too. The outstanding feature of this year's balance sheet is the CS team has taken initiative on page number 191 relating to IEPF, which is remarkable and path-breaking. Sir, I I was stuck in a Tamil Nadu company, government company, Tanfac, and the RT agent gave me a 3-page of instructions without any clarity. When I called them, there was nothing was forthcoming. But here, I'm very proud that Titan is helping the shareholders getting the shares and dividends from IPF. Here in Lighterman, I would like to remind the American President Ronald Reagan said, "I'm scared of 9 words. I am from the government, I come to help you." But here, we have made a change and we're helping. I'm very proud of Titan. And my questions, what was the cost of celebrity endorsements in Titan? What was the average order before Corona? And what is the average order after Corona? Now, I think 50 airports and there's a lot of increased infra spend. How many stores are we planning with our 4 decades of expertise and experience? Enumerate the contribution of new products. How are products positioned in pricing, promotions, profitability, and market share? What were the key developments of FY 22-23 in brand building and value-added products? What are the opportunities and threats? What are major HR initiatives to create next-gen leaders at every level? And what is the average employee age and employees by gender? And how do you get the next-gen leaders who understands new age fashion trends to meet changing customer needs? Lastly, the GDP is expected to grow at 6.8%, 6 to 6.8%. The future will be good for Titan. In conclusion, Titan will continue to reform, transform, and perform, meeting aspirations and achievements, meeting the demand with delivery. So the past can only be remembered, the present has to be experienced, but the future has to be crafted. I wish under leadership of Venkat, Titan will move forward, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. We now move to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Hari Rao. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. Mr. Rao, may we request you to unmute your microphone and webcam? Mr. Rao, could you unmute your microphone and speak? We have sent you a prompt.
Am I able to hear it?
Yes, sir.
Maybe, yeah. Honorable Chairman, Managing Director, Directors of the company. My name is Hari Rao. My register number is A300018312775985. At the outset, I must compliment the company for bringing out a benchmark annual report with disclosures, functioning of different subcommittees, and of course, detailed financials. It has set a great benchmark. I wish to start my observation on the published annual report from the last page 398. Considering the revenue of the company in 2019-20, that is a pre-pandemic year, stood at 20,010 crores, which in the present year under consideration 22-23 has risen to 38,270. And if you look at the consolidated revenue of 40,883, corresponding to an increase of almost doubling within the 3 years. I think this is something which is extraordinary, the incredible performance indeed. I must congratulate everybody, particularly our managing director, who has led the team to this level. On behalf of shareholders and myself, I wish to congratulate the management, employees, ably led by our managing director, Mr. Venkatraman. No wonder that he is a recipient of the CEO of the year by Forbes India. I wish to congratulate him with all my heart and wish him many, many, many more years of success. The company's commitment to technology upgradation of both products as well as process has been significant. New products, Titan IX, Ringmaster, progress of all activities demonstrate significant progress for the company in technology. These have propelled all-round development and progress. Our social outreach to society through CRS initiatives needs special mention. Supporting girl child education, sustained support to Meadow through Myrada, which we started long ago. Development and support of Karigar establishment, development of rework track, and many other skill building diversification are very fine initiatives. Our country is poised for expansion in defense production, indigenization, as well as aero, naval, and vibrant auto market, as well as IC chip manufacture, and initiatives in telecom, etc. These open opportunities in each of these areas. With the immaculate technology progress and strength of our own team, management may look into these sectors and perhaps even think of substantially expanding our capacity and capability. I also congratulate the in-house innovation edge mechanical watch. This is a very important issue because after all, the original edge, this has come out as another one very important in-house effort. Once I was conducting with J.R.D. Tata around our works, and he remarked, if we pursue perfection, then perhaps we'll reach excellence. Since we have to a large extent reached excellence, time to strive for perfection to compete with world leaders, particularly with our watches. Despite invasion by our fourth technology revolution, changing course of watchmaking as well as IoT, Industry 4.0, now 5.0, Swiss continue to lead industry with their mechanical watches because of the relentless pursuit of perfection, even from their tiny watchmakers. May therefore suggest a far increased care in perfecting our watches and other products, followed by communicating the excellence to our customers. Once again, I congratulate management for the spectacular achievement and recommendation of a dividend of 10 rupees per share, which as a shareholder highly appreciate and accord my approval. Needless to say, it has also played a role in our share prices reaching the highest ever, resulting extraordinary market value for the company. I sincerely thank the chair for giving me opportunity to speak on this occasion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We now move to our next speaker member, Mr. K. Sadanand Sastry, who has registered but did not join. Next speaker member, Ms. Prakashini J. Shenoy, has also registered but did not join the meeting. Hence, we'll invite Ms. H.S. Patel to accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We'll wait for a moment while Ms. H.S. Patel unmutes the audio and video connection. Ms. H.S. Patel, please request you to unmute your microphone and speak. I'm sorry, we are unable to hear you due to possible network issue. We will contact you, and if your connectivity improves, we'll announce your turn again. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. Please accept the prompt on your screen. Unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. Mr. Agarwal, may we request you to unmute your microphone and speak?
Yes, this is Vinod Agarwal. Yeah. Join as a panelist.
Yes, sir, you can ask your question. We can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? Right.
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Agarwal.
Yeah, Chairman Mr. S. Krishnan, Vice Chairman Mr. Noel Tata, our MD C.K. Venkatraman, our CFO Ashok Sonthalia, and our CS Dinesh Shetty. Good afternoon and regards to everyone. I voted for all these 7 resolutions sought to be passed in today's AGM. I was contacted by Madam Sarika from the CS team for the AGM of today, and she sent me the hard copy well in time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have received the hard copy, sir. Sir, share price has been rocketing like a
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I thank the company secretary and his team, and also the management staff and the shareholders.
There is one Vimal Agarwal out there. So we can take time. You may mute me or we may mute him. I don't know. Either of us. There are 2 Agarwal speaking. One is Vinod Agarwal and the other is Vimal Agarwal. We are not related to each other. We are separately. The moderator unmuted both of us. So we can speak after. Do not unmute me. I'll allow him to speak. But
no, you can allow him also. No problem. We are also Agarwal.
Do I speak? Then I'm speaking. Yeah. Okay, Madam Sarika.
That is good solidarity. Okay.
Very helpful for me to join. And sir, the share price of the company has been skyrocketing with the good performance that has been given. It has already crossed 3,000 for the first time that I know of after all those splits and all those things. It has gone 3,000 plus. Sir, our revenues were 3,856 crores, which were up 41% over the previous year. It's a very good performance. And the PAT also 3,333 crores, up 53% from 2,180 crores. Very good. Now, only thing is that the revenues came mostly from tonnage, 31,897. That's about 80% plus revenues coming only from one section. The watches section was about 8.5%, 3,296% was the revenue, and the eyewear was 689 crores. It was only about 1.75% of the revenue, sir. And we've got 2,000, the other sections, bags, Tanera, perfume, they are there. They are giving sales to a company, but their revenue are 1%, 2%, 3%. That's a negligible amount, sir. And the Venkatji, I've been telling you since past a couple of years, to come into a space like Ladro, the porcelain, this thing. It's a low cost, high margin product, which our company is, pan India, when I see it's our company which can get into that low cost, high margin business. Ladro kind of porcelain figurines, you can easily enter, sir. And you can easily create a brand, you can easily market that thing. And this is my heartfelt feelings for this company, sir, because I've been associated with this company since long, and I come and always tell you, sir, for the past 3 years, gold figurines and silver figurines, you're already doing it. That's what I learned from Madam Sarika. And sir, you've launched 3 new products last year. Titan IX, it is for OEM, it is mostly meant for these virtual meetings. I understand, sir. It is sound depreciating thing and high quality visual within the eyeglass, sir. So I suggest that if you're doing a next year OVAVM, only for the meeting, you send us and take it back, sir, to have that experience of having a meeting conducted through the OVM. If you're doing it next year, sir, this is my suggestion. How do you know what it is? The Benziger machine you launched for rings, the Edge mechanical watches of 2.2 million. And the only point of concern within our balance sheet was of the losses being made in the Switzerland unit of the watches. Favel Lioba brand you've been trying to sell up, you've been trying to find a buyer. I hope you'll be able to do that soon. And I compliment the management for all the awards received on pages mentioned on page 94 and 95. The CSR work of 42 crores also is good, sir. I wish the company all the best, come out with better results even than this next year, and better dividends than this year. Thank you, sir. Signing off, Vinod from Mumbai. Now you may give time to Bimal, sir. Now.
Thank you. Now we'll invite Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. Please accept the prompt on your screen. unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Mr. Agarwal unmutes their audio and video connection.
Order change.
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I'll thank the company secretary and his team, Sarika madam, and also the host and the chair, the chairman and the uh, staff of the company and the shareholders. As chairman has given a very lovely speech, and I just got one question: what are earning in dollars in all the segments, and what are the land bank we got, and any chance of going into mobile segment, manufacturing of mobile, because it's a large scale market anywhere in the world. Please see into mobile market. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Again, I thank the company secretary and his team. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Tamal Kumar. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Mr. Tamal Kumar unmutes the audio and video connection.
Is it okay?
Mr. Tamal Kumar, may we request you to unmute your microphone?
Yes. My company is on. Is it okay now? You are hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Respected Mr. Krishna, Noel Tata Sahab, Bhatt Sahab, and Mr. Venkatraman, Mr. Puri, and other directors of the company. Myself, Kamal Kumar Mazumdar, and an equity shareholder of Calcutta, for joining from Mumbai. My special thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Dinesh Sethi and his team. It consists of Sariga Gokul and others for sending me the hard copy of the annual report, as well as link for the meeting well in advance, so that I may do my homework and attend the meeting. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for sharing your thoughts with us. I've gone through the annual report, have some queries, and seek your indulgence. So during the year, the company declared excellent results. As per standalone segment account, page 287, jewelry was the main contributor with 92.7% of the profit before interest, depreciation, and other unallocables. Then distant second is watches and wearable with 8.77% contribution, and others with a negative 1.66% contribution. And as per quarterly update dated 6th July 2023, signed by the CFO, showed that during Q1 of financial year 24, jewelry booked 21% year-to-year growth, watches 13%, eyewear 10%, and emerging business 37% growth, making TCL standalone growth at 20% during the quarter. Whether the Q1 of financial year 24 results announced today tallied with the figures announced on 6/7/2024, because it was an announcement to the stock exchanges by the CFO of the company. It was an announcement made on 6th July. And what is your profit growth during Q1 of financial year 24? And what is your expectation from the remaining part of the year? So the company added a new tonic store in Sharjah, thereby making 7 stores in GCC region and 1 store in USA. Whether under geographical information in page 370, revenue from others of rupees 1,282 crores relates to turnover from GCC and USA during financial year 23. What was the contribution of GCC and USA stores in our turnover and profitability during financial year 23 and Q1 of financial year 24? So it is noted that growth in emerging business, which includes Taneira during Q1 of financial year 24, was substantial. Whether it became profitable during Q1 of financial year 24, Taneira became profitable during Q1 of financial year 24. So during Q1 of financial year 24, the company directly added 57 stores. In addition to Carrot Line's addition of 11 stores, what is the target in this regard for the remaining part of the year? Opening of stores is concerned. You opened 68 stores during the first quarter. And out of 2,768 crores, including Carrot Line's 233 stores, as on 30th June 2023, how many stores are losing money as of date? Whether all are making profits or some units are losing money. And so during financial year 23, our foreign exchange outgo was 1,767 crores and was more than inflow of 870 crores. Do you believe that it will become positive within a period of 5 years' time? So during financial year 23, out of total sales on standalone basis, traded goods relating to jewelry contributed 30%. Traded good was 30% of the jewelry sales. Watches 25% and eye care was 82%. Why such huge dependence on traded goods? What about its profitability? Whether the same trend is continuing during the current year, Q1 of financial year 24 and the remaining part of the year. Sir, it is noted that Carrot Line Trading Private Limited had received a show cause notice dated 28 March 2022 from the Enforcement Director, alleging that it received foreign direct investment during the years 2011 to 2014 in violation of FEMA rules. It is in page 372, sir. And what is the present status of the show cause notice? And whether the department accepted the opinion of the former Chief Justice of India, mentioning it only as the B2B sector. Whether they raised any penalty against our company, against Carrot Line, as on date. Sir, it is noted that Golden Harvest scheme is doing well, and it has a balance of 2,290 crore as on 31st March 2023. It is in page 282. What is its contribution to our profitability during financial year 23 and Q1 of financial year 24? Sir, I am a bit surprised noticing from page 229 that there was no product and service related complaints received during financial year 22 as well as financial year 23. No customer related complaints, which looks very unusual. It may be due to non-recording on complaints by your store management and also maybe to show it as a zero complaint company. During my long journey, I never came across such thing, zero complaint. It is dealing with retail customers and zero complaint for such vast network is totally unusual.
Thank you.
No, I have questions. I'm waiting for it.
We will reply to your questions at the end. You please continue and finish your questions, Mr. Majumdar.
We now invite our next speaker member, Ms. Humayun Pardesi, to accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Ms. Humayun Pardesi accept the prompt.
Unmute. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'll try to start my video also. Okay. Now, I'm just starting. Okay. I'm delighted to join as a shareholder speaker in our AGM. It's not possible to go in this online, website, about the annual report. I hope next time I get the annual report hand delivered. Now, I just want to say that Titan has become a household name, no doubt about it. And as far as watches are concerned, watches means Titan. I'll show you, I myself am wearing a Titan watch. This is the watch I'm wearing. And shall I tell you the wonder watch, what is it? I got completely drenched in the rains of monsoon. My watch got completely drenched. I was sure my watch will stop, but my watch has not stopped working. Just amazing technology, amazing technology. You should be awarded, rewarded for this technology. Now, another thing I want to say regarding, I'm also wearing Titan spectacles. The frame, the glass, the numbers, all given by Titan themselves. I'm also proud of it and I'm very happy with it. So I can vouch for whatever you have said about the quality of our products. Now, I just want to know, since I'm staying in South Bombay, I'm having all these facilities of our Titan shops, eyes, watches, even jewelry. I'm using Titan jewelry also. And now the customers I've seen have increased a lot compared to when it was starting. Now, I want to ask is, what about the villagers? You have mentioned you have increased the stores to the towns, etc., etc. But what about in the villages? Can they order online your Titan products, watches, or whatever? Do you have any tie-up with any courier system to deliver your products online in the villages? I just want to know this because that is, I think, very essential. Of course, Titan, name of Tata is trust and reliability. Another thing I want to know, your chairman, you mentioned in your speech that you have increased, opened more stores in UAE, one in USA, and so on and so on. As a lay person, I want to know, what about the making? Do you make in India and export them? Or do you have making manufacturing units there also, where you have opened the shops? I just want to know that my knowledge, because made in India, as you mentioned, do you make in India and export them to these UAE countries, USA, whatever? Or do you manufacture there itself and sell? I want to know. And another thing I was saying, yeah, your CEO has received a very good award. But I want to mention, isn't it a teamwork and team spirit also? Is it not the cooperation from the secretarial department and from all of the departments of our Titan company? Yeah, it is a team spirit and we are very proud of it. And please keep it up and keep on getting more and more awards. I feel this award also goes to everybody who have supported the CEO. Another thing is, I just want to know, how much time does it take to break even a store? Does it depend upon stores, locations, upon locations? I just want to know, because just now Mr. Majumdar mentioned that have they made profits? Now, we can't expect profits immediately, right? The moment a store is opened, it takes time, right, for customers to come and profits. That was I would like to know. These three questions I would like to know. Now, I also want to draw attention. Our company is definitely investor friendly. And the credit goes to your secretarial team. Yes, all have praised Sarika. Yes, was she very hardworking. She contacted all of us. And also you had a separate agency. Do you know? They assured me, switch on your video. Never mind. Speak. It will be heard. If it will not be heard, we will immediately inform you. Really exceptional this is. And I wish all other companies follow this practice. And some Tata companies do follow this practice. So I congratulate your secretarial team, all your for the good efforts and work. And of course, for our Mr. Noel Tata, what to say? My late husband used to always say, wherever Beruz, my late husband Beruz Pura, they would always say, wherever Mr. Noel Tata is, there is complete transparency. And used to love you, Mr. Noel Tata, used to respect you a lot. So we wish you all the best. We wish our management all the best, our company all the best, because on it depends on our also prosperity. Tata does even a nation proud. Titan does a nation India proud. Thank you very much. I'm using all your products and I'm very happy with it. All the best.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Ms. H.S. Patel. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio, and you can speak your question.
Hello?
Yes, we can
Am
hear
I
you.
audible?
Yes.
Respected Chairman, uh, respected Chairman, Mr. S. Krishnan, our Vice Chairman, Mr. Vajata, the other eminent directors on the board, our CFO, Mr. Ashok Santhalia, our company secretary, Mr. Thank you very much.
Operator, it's not audible.
I'm not audible.
Now it's better, madam.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah, I thank I thank both our CFO and CS for the good for the good annual report that you have given. Good financials.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Miss H.S. Patel. Request you to keep the mic closer to your mouth so we can hear you.
Am I audible now?
Just keep the mic closer to your mouth.
Am I audible now?
Yes, now you're audible.
Well, I thank the secretarial department, our Sarika, for all the help that she has rendered. Very good employee, very apt in her duties. I also thank Veda Events, who has engaged with this OAVC formalities that we are able to speak sitting at our home. I thank Vinay also, the compare and the lady who was helping me out. Anyway, first I would like to congratulate all the employees for their excellent hard work that they have given and excellent results that they have given us this year. I congratulate Mr. Venkatraman, who has received the two awards, the CEO of the Year Award and the Company of the Year Award by Forbes and Business Standard, respectively. Congratulations, Mr. Venkatraman. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Our company Titan has done a very good job this year by taking a very good initiative in helping the shareholders, which you have mentioned on page 194, by helping the shareholders, tracking them down who have not claimed their dividend for the past 5 to 6 years or maybe 10 years. Titan, it's a very good job that you are doing with reaching out to them directly or through the third-party vendor, calling them before the fund can reach to the protection fund, return back to the protection fund. It's good that this initiative has been taken by Titan, and this sets an example to all other companies also who are just giving lip service to the shareholders. This is a very good job. I really wanted that this meeting should have been taken in the month of June, July, so that I could say this to the other companies also that Titan has made this initiative for the shareholders. Congratulations, all the employees, and thank you very much for this initiative and wish you good luck for that. Anyway, sir, my question is, you all have opened stores, international stores at US, Dubai, and UAE. So, how much is Titan planning to open new shops, shops in other countries also? I would like to know that. And what is the future plan for this international business? Sir, the company has made very good profit of 3,000.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
The company has made very good profit of 3,300 crores this year with a cash in hand of 1,582. What is the plan of the finance department for this cash in hand? Do they plan to use this in the company's business or give to the shareholders if some light can be thrown? Bonus is long pending. You have given us a dividend of 10 rupees, no doubt, but bonus has been long pending. 2011 was the year in which you have last given us a bonus. if the company is very, very well, and if there is cash in hand, and if there is good progress of the company, it is essential that we shareholders also would get a small bonus from the company. Today, the share price quoted was 3,006. It had reached quite high. Today, it has come a little down. The price is fluctuating, no doubt. So, what is the revenue of Tanish? It's a very beautiful shop in Bombay. Very good products. Your fragrance and fashion accessories are also very good. So, I only have one little request for the eye care section. So, all your spectacles are made with plastic glasses. Can it not be made in glass? आप कांच क्यों नहीं यूज करते हो प्लास्टिक के बदले प्लास्टिक इज नॉट गुड फॉर आईज आई humbly request I put my request to the management team that if glasses are also used instead of plastic, yeah, plastic also may be used, but you have come out with the glass use of glasses in the spectacles, so that I do not like use of plastics for the eyes. This is my humble request, if possible, please. Which is your highest revenue fetching business among your various products? I would like to know that. How many IPS claims are approved? And how many are pending? Though there is a very strong business for a
Ma'am,
long
your
time,
voice is fading away.
though there is
Can
a
you?
very strong business, long-term investments, the company can still do much better. The company can still significantly grow. Though there is a decline of 1% in the revenue or the share price, there is a decline. The company still can do much better. I hope the employees of various segments can still work very hard, improve the profit
Sorry
of the
to interrupt,
company.
Ms. H.S. Patel. In the interest of time, may I request you to cut down the question?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Technology has played a very good, significant role in modern times, especially the next gen and the eye care. And we have recovered significantly in the economic affairs after the COVID. I hope the company does still much better. I thank each and every employee for all the hard work that they have done and their association with the company. I am also a very faithful shareholder for the company. I only request that we have Noel Tata as the vice chairman and non-executive director. I wish that we make him an executive director also for this Titan, if possible. I thank very much for giving me this opportunity at the 39th AGM. I wish the
Thank you.
company all the very best.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question.
Hello. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Gupta. I've joined this meeting from Calcutta. I feel proud to be a part of Titan, and I'm very happy to see. And sir, I have nothing to say on the accounts because you have done a lot of things for the community and the society, and the results are good. I thanks to the company secretary and his team, especially Sagrika, to help us to join this meeting through VC. Sir, what's your future plan and how you will reward to the shareholders, and kindly extend the time of a discount coupon and increase the rate of discount because more than discount coupon people are getting in the market, sir. And I wish to God to give you more success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. J. Abhishek, to accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We'll wait for a moment while Mr. J. Abhishek unmutes the audio and video connection.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Just a second, sir. Allow me to switch on the camera as well, sir. No, camera not on. Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible? My name is Abhishek, shareholder of the company. My DPID IN301637. Client ID is 41359155. So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of 39th annual general body meeting. The trust, all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. A company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, dividend history, and becoming one of the strongest brands in our respective segment. Sir, as of date, how many employees are there in our company? I would like to know from you, sir. And kindly arrange for a planned visit for the investor fraternity. And this we have been requesting for the past 2-3 years. The management has not tried to consider the same. So kindly try to consider a factory visit for the investor fraternity, sir. As this is the 4th year we are meeting in through virtually. So try to consider most of the companies across Delhi and Bombay are already adopted hybrid mode. So please try to consider hybrid mode in the years to come. This is the most convenient option for the investor fraternity to join and clarify their grievances. So try to consider the same in the years to come, sir. And investor fraternity very desirous to see the factories to arrange for the same. And so the hybrid mode, what happened? The investors who are not able to join you on the virtual platform because of the digital challenges here, they can very well join you in the physical one. And people like Pan India shareholders like us can very well join you in the virtual mode. So try to consider the hybrid mediums in the years to come. So then what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee? So then myself and my team are running a legal firm in the name and style of Sonos Associate in Chennai. So I would request your good selves to kindly enroll our firm in the empanelment of the company, and we will be glad to extend our services, sir. And the company follows a very good corporate governance, sir. The company already called us and settling very well in advance. So we are really thankful to the management for having practicing a very good corporate governance in our company. And I thank the company secretary and their entire team for sending us the link well in advance and making this annual general body meeting a grand success. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the physical AGM next year. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. P. Jaychand, to accept the prompt and ask your question. Mr. P. Jaychand, may we request you to unmute your microphone and webcam and speak. Mr. P. Jaychand, I'm sorry we are unable to hear you due to possible network issue. We'll contact you, and if your connectivity improves, we'll announce your turn again. Our next speaker member is Mr. Gaurav Leeladhar, who has registered, however, did not join the meeting. So we'll move on to our next speaker member, Mr. Prabjot Singh Sahani. Mr. Prabjot Singh Sahani has registered but did not join the meeting. Our next speaker member is Mr. Mohit Arora, who has registered but did not join the meeting. So hence we'll now invite Mr. Naveen Bothra to accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Mr. Bothra unmutes the audio and video connection.
Yeah. Naveen Bothra, pleasure attending the 39th AGM from Delhi. This is first Titan AGM for me as a shareholder as also a speaker shareholder. Warm greetings to our chairman, Mr. Krishnan, vice chairman, Mr. Noel Tata, sir, managing director, Mr. Venkatraman, the other esteemed board members and management team. The integrated annual report of Titan gives a detailed outline of the sixth capital of the company. Thanks to the secretarial and design team for excellent annual report and sending me the hard copy of annual report well in time. Congratulations to Team Titan for the stellar performance with high double-digit growth during the year, as also this first quarter's results are quite excellent also. Kudos to team led by our dynamic CEO, Mr. Venkatraman. And also accolades on various awards and recognitions during the year. Mr. Venkatraman, through his shareholders letter, has precisely in one pager has beautifully elucidated the role of technology at Titan. Great, sir. Chairman, sir, I have the following points for your kind consideration. Number one, about the CaratLane valuation. Recently, in June first week, there were some news items in the business dailies which suggested that the founders of CaratLane, who hold 28% stake, have not accepted the valuations offered by Titan. So, would like to have your view, Chairman, sir, on the whole issue and when it is likely to be closed, this matter closed. And continuing with this CaratLane, in view of the above differences in valuation of the CaratLane business, is there any possibility of CaratLane coming out with an IPO? If you can clarify, it will be quite helpful, sir. Number two, about Taneira business. It's a very beautiful business and scaling up rapidly. So my question and curiosity to know about this Taneira business is there any overlap of this Taneira vertical with our group's another lifestyle retailer, which is also growing by leaps and bounds, mainly aided by the apparel segment. So would like to have your views. Are there any overlaps with our other lifestyle retailer from Tata Group? Chairman, sir, your vision for our group chairman and Chandra's vision for Tata Group emphasizes on 3S strategy. I simplify, synergize, and scale. In view of this, Chairman, sir, I seek your indulgence for your thoughts, whether in future Taneira can be hived off or any partnership plans can happen. With our group, Tata Group company. Number three, and most importantly, I would like to know what is the next blitz scale up opportunity for Titan, where we can profitably scale up the most. What next opportunity, blitz scale opportunity is coming? If you can throw some light on the businesses which we are incubating, it will be quite helpful, sir. To close, all the very best to the team at Titan, which has advanced technology at the forefront to meet the ever-evolving demands of new age customers. I have already voted in favor of the resolutions, and I also propose a vote of thanks to the board. Thanks to our secretary, Dinesh Strategy, and his team for smoothly coordinating flawless participation in this meeting. Thank you very much, sir, for providing me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Hiranand Kotwani, to accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question.
Are you audible?
Yes, you are audible.
It's a great pleasure to join you. Namaste to all. Certainly, I am just last man. Everything has been spoken just to say Jai Hind. But certainly, I have seen your balance sheet is very good. But the scale, percentage was okay. Gentlemen, the new business you said in your balance sheet director report, Indian dresses, fragrances, and fashion accessories. The revenue increase in the percentage wise is more, but actual 295 consolidated company like Titan 295, how you are going to improve? Because it can be due. Our main business was old watches. I used to 1980, 90. Because when I married in 93, I sold some Titan shares. At that time, it was 100 rupees, 10 paid up. Okay, how you are going to improve the other division at various level, growth and prosperity? Tamal has been in the middle. He is not asked question all. Can you call and give some questions? Some complaint I have also seen the sexual harassment cases 12. 6 are pending. How you dealt with them? Are you hand over to the police or court authorities? Are you just in your internal committee settled down? I want your reply in this. But certainly nothing more to say. Just one thing I observed: some step down subsidiaries. One or two. You have to comment on that. Why subsidiary was stepped down? And how you are any plan to new subsidiary or demerger, merger in card? How the new vertical and profitability and scale and growth will come? That is my concern. You are giving the reward to the investor. Thank you. But certainly the future, how you are going to face the eventualities? Please narrate something. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Gautam Tiwari. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
And I will start my video. You can see me, sir?
Yes, we can see you.
Thank you very much, sir. This is another. First of all, good afternoon, rather good evening to all the very established, eminent board of directors. I'm very happy to see very happy to listen to Mr. Krishnan's speech as a chairman. Noel Tata, I'm very happy. Bhaskar, but very happy. All are our well-known directors, and we have been connected since decades together with all these directors. I am very happy. Moreover, this is one more year of success. You have been rewarding the shareholders and investors and stakeholders in a very compatible way, in a very in a very nice way, and very generously all these years. Sir, we are very happy about all this, and our secretarial departments, Mr. Dinesh Shetty, Sarika, Bindu, Raghavan, everybody's investor service is very good, sir. And moreover, the good care is being taken off. And this 39th AGM, you have been rewarded shareholders every year, each and every year, and unlock their wealth. And you have been always in your mind, you have kept the interest of small and retail shareholders, and all shareholders are very happy with you, sir. Sir, I congratulate you for various awards and accolades that you win. In fact, it is not important the awards, but your work is important. It speaks volumes and voluminous way in its own way. Sir, we thank you for ₹10 as dividend, and moreover, bonus is long way. Of course, whenever the appropriate time comes, I am very sure you will reward the shareholders precisely well. Sir, elaborative annual report, and we have received well in due time. And we once again compliment each and every member of this CSR team also is very good. Each and every member we compliment, we thank our secretarial department, our department, finance department, even our NSDL and the technical team of this Zoom who has arranged this meeting and given me an opportunity in such a nice way to speak with. And sir, I would like to know, sir, what is the attrition rate of ours this year, especially, and what is the capex and roadmap that you have got in your mind for this year and the next, and our R&D and CSR budget for the current year? How much do you have in your thoughts, sir? And sir, how much unclaimed dividend and shares you have transferred this year to IEPF and investor fund. So our profit is more and more coming from Tanish and perfumes, eye care division also, and watches also. Now, what are the new products which you have launched and which are in the pipeline? And how many new stores you have got in mind to open? And how many are giving the maximum profit? So which of our products are giving more than 50% of its voluminous sale and the maximum profit yield? I mean, at an international level and at domestic level both. Rest all, I am very happy with whatever we have been doing, whatever the company is doing, and I congratulate. I am thankful to each and every director, each and every employee and staff and officers and executives, and I wish. I have, sir. I have voted in favor of all the resolutions already in hand, and I support appointment and reappointment of all the directors. And we have been in this group in this company right from day one, and in almost all the Tata companies right from day one, and we are proud shareholders of being Titan. And I'm very sure in the days to come you will keep on rewarding shareholders in much graceful way. I wish each and every member of yours in the team a very long, happy, healthy, wealthy life and safe life, and a very bright future for the company with your superlative management and your exceptionally good understanding. And once again, I thank all the secretarial department, Mr. Dinesh Shetty, Sarika, and everybody for their best work and for their cordial and harmonious relations, and all of you. Thank you very much, sir. My salute to you. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you with the choices of 7 blessings. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Mr. Kamal Kishore Jhawar. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. Mr. Kamal Kishore Jhawar, may we request you to unmute your microphone and speak your question.
मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर? हेलो?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
हेलो सर? ओके, थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर, ऑल डायरेक्टर्स को मेरा नमस्कार। सब मैं तो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा। आई एम द वेरी वेरी स्मॉल इन्वेस्टर। 2006 में हमारे को हैदराबाद में राकेश झुंझुनवाला जी ने, जब हमारे नागार्जुना कंस्ट्रक्शन में डायरेक्टर बने, जब हम फेस टू फेस मिले थे, जब हमने पूछा साहब किसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है, भाई टाइटन में इन्वेस्टमेंट कर लो और नागार्जुना में इन्वेस्टमेंट कर लो। आज हमको स्वर्गीय राकेश झुंझुनवाला याद आते हैं। आज उनकी बदौलत मैं लोगों को भी शेयर दिलाया और मैं भी कुछ प्रतिशत शेयर करा। बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न मिला है साहब, उनकी बदौलत बहुत कुछ अच्छा रिटर्न मिला है। और सर सेकंड टाइम आपका ये सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का सर्विस बहुत अच्छा है। टाइम पे हमारे को बैलेंस शीट मिला और सूर्यका जी ने मैडम भी 2-3 बार हमको फोन करके कुछ लॉगिंग के बारे में बताया, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो बोला, उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ये जो मॉनिटर है सर, इसको चेंज करिए। मेरे को पहले 9वां नंबर बोले, 9वां नंबर करके 7 नंबर कर दिए। व्हाट इज द रीजन? मैं सबसे पहले स्पीकर रेशन करा, ऐसा कैसा हो सकता? जब 17 नंबर है तो मेरे को 17 नंबर बोलना। मैं जब से वेट कर रहा हूं मेरा नंबर कब आएगा। मेरे को अनेक दूसरा कंपनी की विजिट वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस करने का था, पर इसमें मॉनिटर को चेंज करिए सर। और सर हमारे ऑल डायरेक्टर्स एन नड्डा जी को सबको नमस्कार, और आज से फेस्टिवल भी सबका नमस्कार। और सर मैं 1-2 चीज आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ। मैं भी इस फील्ड में 35 साल से हूँ, 35 ईयर्स। अभी जो आप CSR में जो काम कर रहे हैं ना साहब, अभी हमारे को कंपनी से इंफॉर्मेशन मिला है। ये आपका टाटा ग्रुप बहुत बड़ा है, आपको मैं बताता हूँ, सुनिए। आप अभी लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, ट्रस्ट को खोलने रहे हैं, ट्रस्ट को खोल लेके उसका लाइसेंस सब पूरा निकाल रहे हैं, और बाद में क्या कर रहे हैं, 4-5 आदमी मिलकर एक ट्रस्ट का बोर्ड लगा लेके ऑफिस खोल रहे हैं। मैं जाके कंपनी वाले मेरे MD बोले, भाई ये ट्रस्ट को पैसे पूछ रहे हैं, आकर है क्या, देख के रहो। देख कर रहो तो वहां पे ट्रस्ट का नाम बहुत बड़ा है, सब कुछ है अंदर। क्या कि शेयरों का काम चल रहा है और उसका दूसरा काम चल रहा है। जो कंपनी से पैसा ले रहे हैं वो पैसा आपस में डिवाइड कर ले रहे हैं। सो ऐसा बिजनेस हम चौंक गए। ऐसा धंधा करे तो ऑल ओवर इंडिया को कोई भी एम्प्लॉइज को ऐसा नौकरी करने का जरूरत नहीं है। ये धंधा अच्छा है, शेयर खरीद लो, 50 कंपनी ऑल ओवर इंडिया घूम जाओ, साहब मेरे को फलाना कंपनी ये दिया वो दिया, डाक कंकर लगा, कुछ तो भी खा लो, पैसे बांट लो। तो और उसके साथ क्या करते, डॉक्टर का फाइल बना लेते, साहब वो डॉक्टर हमारा आना कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, 10 लाख का बिल हो रहा है, वो कंपनी वाले ने हमको इतना पैसा दिया है, आपका इतना बड़ा ग्रुप है, इतना बड़ा टाटा ग्रुप है, आप भी कुछ मदद करो। ये चीज पर ध्यान रखिए साहब। ये चीज हम माना 2 साल में, 2 साल नहीं, अभी रिसेंटली कंपनी वाले ने, बहुत बड़ी कंपनी वाले ने हमको बता दिए, तो हमारे आंखें चौंक गए। अरे बाप रे, ये क्या धंधा है, ये पैसा तो पूरा लूटमार को जा रहा है। आप अपना पैसा अच्छा दीजिए, आपके एम्प्लॉइज को, डायरेक्टर को और पूरे एम्प्लॉइज जो हार्डवर्क करते हैं, उनका पुण्य आप लोगों को मिलना चाहिए। ये नेक्स्ट टाइम इसके बाद से ध्यान रखिए सर। और आते सो एवरी ईयर ऐसी वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस रखिए। और मैं ये टाटा ग्रुप से बहुत खुश हूँ था, हमारे को है ना जो भी शेयर मिला, हम है ना राकेश जी के बाद में आकर हम शेयर परचेस करें, और हम छोटे इन्वेस्टर है, मैं भी लोगों को परचेस कराया। आज हमारे को हमेशा याद आते टाइटन का नाम लेते की। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. We now invite our next speaker member, Ms. Vasundhari Pasari. Please accept the prompt on your screen. Unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, respected chairperson and members of the board. I am a member of Millennium Mams Kolkata chapter and a proud shareholder of Titan. Sir, we congratulate you on having the best ad campaigns in the entire Tata group. Tata has grown from strength to strength by launching new product lines. Sir, what is the next big dhamaka we can expect?
Thank you. Our next speaker member is Ms. Srirama Vinod Adi Lakshmi, who has registered but did not join the meeting. Hence, we'll move to our next speaker member, Ms. Kanchan Carlo. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We will wait for a moment while Ms. Kanchan Carlo unmutes the audio and video connection.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm a member of Millennium Mams and a proud shareholder of Titan. I'd like to know, you'll have changed the thinking of people from unorganized to organized sector. Is this still an option? Is this still the growth pattern which is leading to the growth? Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that it, ma'am?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to know what is leading to the growth of the Titan.
Okay, all right.
company.
Thank you.
What is the fact?
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, thank
We'll
you.
now move to our next speaker member, Mr. Sanjay Banik. Please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and you may proceed with your question. We'll wait for a moment while Mr. Sanjay Banik unmutes the audio and video connection.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Sir, I'm Sanjay Banik from Kolkata. I am shareholder of the company. I am privileged and thankful for providing me opportunity to speak at the AGM. Sir, the annual report of this year is very informative and inclusive, depicting the information regarding the technologies used in each division and knowing the respective group heads. So this is very beautiful. Next, sir, in the last AGM of the company, I suggested some measures to be taken in jewelry and watch division to Venkataraman sir. And the company has really taken such initiative in the current fiscal, and it shows that company has commitment to the shareholder. So I'm thankful for this. Thank you, sir. And sir, last year also I suggested that you have to introduce more lightweight jewelry in the Tanix division in order to gain more footfalls. In Kolkata, renowned jewelers like Senko Gold, this year they have come with IPO. PC Chandra have more footfall as price conscious customers prefer lightweight jewelry and lightweight and trendy jewelry. So this area you have to look into. And moreover, the physical store of carrot lane are rarely seen in the smaller towns, which require a lower investment than Tanix. So you have to look this area also. Now, sir, in what segment more designs with more designs is to be introduced in smartwatch segment? Some of my friends and colleagues told that they are reluctant to replace the battery of the analog watch as they are costly than unbranded battery. So they also want to convey this message to you also. I am a customer of the Titan Eye. Last year I bought products from Titan Eye from the offline store by redeeming the discount coupon. The lens quality of the Titan Eye is very good, and but I feel the range of the frames offered are very less as compared to your rival like Lenskart. So this is area you have to look for. So I feel that there is an ocean of opportunity in eyewear market. So I wish more success ahead in this division in future. Sir, in eyewear division, I have a question. What is the gross margin in your frame manufacturing? So if you can tell this. Next, the last but not the least, that you the coupon rate of the discount coupon is very low. You send by mail, especially in the eyewear and watch segment, so that if you increase the discount rate, so we will be more enthusiastic to buy products from Titan. So thank you again for the patience hearing. Thank you.
Thank you. That was the last question. I now hand over the meeting to the chairman for further proceedings. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'd now like to request the Managing Director, Mr. C.K. Venkatraman, to answer all the questions raised by the shareholder members.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, shareholders, for a very engaging conversation. A lot of questions, and I will attempt to answer those which, in my view, are substantive in nature and would be relevant to all the shareholders, and prioritize responses using that criterion. And we will try and answer the rest of the questions offline through mail or through calls. First of all, thank you for all the appreciation that has come from all the shareholders on particularly the secretarial department, Dinesh and Sarika and others who helped put together this program in a very, very good way and give you all the materials relevant for the conversation with the company. And of course, all of the appreciation of the management that all of you shared. Now, starting with Mr. Boparna, the celebrity endorsement cost was one question. I would like to assure the shareholders that while we have multiple celebrities across businesses, the total cost of that endorsement is a small single-digit share of the total marketing expenditure of the company, and there's nothing at all to be, concerned about. The total share of new products to the sale across the company would be of the order of 20%. Coming to leadership development, the company has a very deep and wide leadership program from what we call the entry-level managers. We have a program called the Young Leaders Program. Then we have an Emerging Leaders Program for the middle management. We have a Senior Management Development Program. In fact, just this morning, we kicked off with the latest entrance into the senior management cadre. So across the board, the company has a very deep and wide leadership development program, which covers domain skills, people skills, and exposes people to new and emerging technologies as well. We, and this answer is across multiple questions. We opened this year's target for new stores is about 450. So we would be opening about a little more than one store per day on average. The average age of employees is a little over 30, and the share of women in the company is about 27 to 28. Coming to Mr. Harirao, as always, best of words you have to share for all of us, and it's on the shoulders of giants like you that this company is doing as well as it is. Mr. Vinod Agarwal, spoke about the dependence or high share of the jewelry business to the company's sales. On this subject, and multiple people spoke about this, so I would like to dwell a minute on this. We look at the share of customers as an equal measure to the prosperity of the company and to the manner in which the company actually serves its customers, and not just the share of revenue. And we believe that when a lady uses a skin perfume in the morning to refresh and start the day, the impact of that is no less than when she wears a 10 lakh necklace for an evening party. And therefore, the role of Titan Company in making her life better is no different and no better, whether it is a skin perfume, which is about 2,000 rupees on average, or a Tanera sari, which may be 8,000 rupees on average, or a Tanishq necklace, jewelry, which may be 100,000 rupees on average, or a Raga watch, which may be 4,000, and so on. The impact of that on a customer is no less. And as long as each business has got a future where it is delivering an attractive return on capital employed to the shareholders, to the company, we believe that business has a role from a string of pearls point of view, and offering a wide range of choices when it comes to lifestyle accessories from Titan Company. So therefore, the other businesses, as we speak, are small, but in the next 5-year dream that we call the Titan Turbo, we have declared a very ambitious scale-up dream for Tanera, for fragrances and fashion accessories, for our international business, for our Titan Smart Wearables business, where all of them will become a greater part of the share of the company. But because the jewelry industry is more than 400,000 crores, and the market share of the jewelry business of Titan Company is 7 or 8%, and therefore the growth opportunity is so high, and therefore the Tanishq and Zoya and Mia and Carrot Lane brands will continue to ratchet a very high growth rate over the next 5-10 years. The share of the jewelry business will continue to be high. Lab-grown diamonds is an opportunity, and the jewelry division is at the moment seriously evaluating various options of entering into this, and we will announce it at an appropriate time. We note some of the ideas given, like porcelain figures, increase in shareholder discount for discount coupons, glass lenses for our eye care products, and so on. And we also note ideas like the sampling of the Titan IX products for shareholders during the next virtual AGM. But if you have a physical AGM, perhaps there would be no need for a product like that. Mr. Bimal Agarwal suggested, would Titan consider getting into the mobile segment? No, we had considered this many, many years back and concluded that the capabilities and the success factors required for an effective play in the mobile phone business are a little distant from what capabilities that Titan Company has, and it would be prudent and practical for Titan Company to stick to the knitting that it is good at. Mr. Tamal Majumdar, the report that the CFO had sent is a report that is filed with the stock exchanges as soon as the quarter ends, which is only about the sales performance of the company, and the profits will be known after the board meeting of Q1 gets completed, which is tomorrow. Tanera is at the moment not profitable. We must remember that Tanera is just short of 6 years old, 5.5 years old. It takes time to build a business, In the first wave, you establish a customer value proposition, you establish a network, you establish a certain sales per store, make the customers very happy, make the partners very happy, and the company's turn will come after that. Like we have delivered acceptable, delightful financial performance in every part of our portfolio, I'm sure, and I'm reassuring the shareholders that we will deliver that in all businesses, including Taneira. The store profitability is a matter of time, and somebody else, I think Ms. Patel, I think asked that question as well. The stores are set up to reach break-even typically in the second year of operation, but this varies from, across businesses, and specific locations may also have a bearing on this. But we have a very, very robust system in which we analyze the profitability of every single company store with the franchisee partner cost as a reference. We would like to cover the cost of a company store within what we would have otherwise paid out to a franchisee in the second year of its operation. That's the way we measure. And we have a robust system to make sure the number of loss-making stores is really minimal. On the CaratLane ED matter, the CaratLane company has taken up the issue, contesting it with the right authorities, and as and when there is news to share, we will do that. Golden Harvest share to the business is a little under 20%, and the Golden Harvest cost, which on the face of it, it may appear to be high, but when you look at the benefits of holding the cash flows of the customer over 11 months, as well as the significant upsell that happens as high as 80% when the customer redeems a Golden Harvest, more than makes up for the apparent cost of the scheme and delivers an exceptional customer acquisition route and a lock-in forever. On Ms. Humayun's questions on villages, we are delivering in a very, very large number of PIN codes across the country, and our products are reaching the smallest of towns and I'm sure some villages. Equally, given the nature of our categories, we are also pushing brick and mortar. So we have, for example, in the watch business, we have a substantial thrust on the multi-brand retail channel, where we are present, I think, close to 8,000 stores across the country in the smallest of towns possible. And therefore, anybody from a villager perhaps has to walk or travel not more than 10, 15 kilometers to reach a certified Titan company store. US and other stores, at the moment, our manufacturing is ex-India, even though we are considering and we're thinking about where all it would make sense for us to manufacture outside, especially from a fiscal advantage point of view. I think it was Ms. Humayun who asked about the break-even of a store, which I answered just a little back. And Ms. Humayun, thank you very much for reminding all of us that while the CEO's photograph may come on the cover of a magazine, she or he merely represents the thousands of employees and the tens of thousands of others who actually make a corporation really successful, particularly a corporation like Titan Company. I must tell you that Bhaskar Bhatt's definition of a CEO many, many years back was Chief Enabling Officer, who's sitting at the bottom of an inverted pyramid, playing the role of making everyone else's life in the company right and effective. And therefore, that award, in fact, the Best Company Award was a recognition of what I am describing. And the Best CEO Award was merely, I was just there on the cover of that magazine. Mr. Patel, thank you. International business opportunity is actually huge. Our current focus, after many years, we have come back to focusing on the diaspora, the Indian diaspora spread across the world. We started with a focus on GCC. And soon we should have close to 20 stores in the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Then we started on the North Americas. Our first store opened 8 months back in New Jersey in the US. And over the next few months, we are really ratcheting up in Houston, Dallas, Chicago, San Francisco, and Canada awaits in 2024. Singapore awaits 2024. We're seriously looking at the UK and Australia, and wherever Indian flags are flying, the flags of Titan Company will also soon unfurl and deliver world-leading customer experience there as well. As the chairman spoke, we opened our first I+ store in Dubai, and we've got a fabulous response, not just from the diaspora, but from multiple expatriates in Dubai. We are obviously delivering exceptional value of all types to all nationalities, and we're going to bet big on the I+ business as well, particularly in GCC. As far as the watches business is concerned, we are reimagining the fashion analog and the smart wearables business in some of the countries where we have historically been strong, and with the kind of heft now we have with our international presence, actually people manning or being there on the ground, and of course the kind of wealth, the prosperity that the international business in particular and Titan Company in general in generating. We're going to invest a lot in international diaspora first, but the broader international opportunity later, and bring a lot of prosperity, pride, and prestige to the company and to the country. Cash in hand for a company of this size, the cash in hand is not particularly large, and it is needed for actually growing the company. And on the bonus share, I would actually thank Mr. Gautam Tiwari for answering on my behalf to all the shareholders. He said it will happen when it is appropriate time. Mr. Abhishek, the number of employees we have is about 8,000, and I will certainly sit with Dinesh and we'll think about the factory visits for investors. I think when we used to have physical meetings, that was very much possible, and we can reimagine that. Thank you, Mr. Naveen Bothra, on your questions. On the CaratLane valuation, the company will make the appropriate announcement in compliance with the regulatory requirements as and when it is appropriate. I don't have anything specific to share at the moment. On the subject of Taneira and the simplicity point of Chairman Chandra and the other group company that you referred to, the other group company is not really into saris. I mean, it's not at all into saris actually. And therefore it is, the portfolio is exclusive in a sense. And the share of saris to the Taneira business is very, very high. The share of the salwar kameez and all that is very small today, and even in the 5-year time frame. And to that extent, the scale, the synergy, simplicity points do not yet hold, and we will see as time passes. Next, scale-up opportunities. When we 3.5 years back, when we sort of took away some of the businesses from the wings of the mature businesses and created divisions completely, like the fragrance and fashion accessories, Taneira, and international business, that was to actually give them wings and let them fly. And even today, as some of you have remarked, those remain small until they become big enough, not just in customer share, but also in revenue share. It would be dissipating the efforts of the management to take up any new business. So right now, we're focusing to make international business huge, Taneira huge, and so on and so forth, and not really taking up any other business yet. On the sexual harassment cases, Mr. Kotwani, we have a very, very robust process. We have a very senior person as the chairperson of the POSH committee in the company. This, as well as the ethics, is something that is a benchmark process in the Tata Group as a whole, which is saying a lot, frankly, given the Tata Group is of a certain standard in this. And we don't really get the police involved in it. We have an internal mechanism which runs, and we have, of course, a fully functioning ethics committee of the board, which is a first, certainly unique from a board point of view, and we report to them at a regular interval. Our attrition is pretty low at around 10%, even though it's more pronounced in segments like digital technology, brand marketing, and all that. And this is a problem that every company is having today, but we've managed to deal with it very effectively. And the overall culture, overall things, the employer value proposition that Titan Company offers comes handy for us to deal with this overall challenge. IEPF transfer was 3.5 crores, and the CSR budget for FY24 is 60 crores. Mr. Kamal Jawar, we have a very strong CSR governance process, and therefore many of the things that you spoke about, the NGOs in a way taking companies for a ride, all that does not happen in Titan at all. To start with, we have a chief sustainability officer reporting to me at a vice president level, very senior person. And we have strong teams under him who, even before getting an NGO on board, there is a fair amount of evaluation that we do on the NGO's status, on the NGO's processes, and that governance is very strong. And thereafter, when the NGO comes on board and all the grants are given, we have engagement levels, field visits of very high order to make sure that nothing like what you described happens in Titan Company. Miss Vasundari, next big new business from Titan, I answered it. The next big new business, in my view, it could be the Titan Smart Wearables, it could be Tanera, it could be women's bags, it could be the international business. All of these are waiting to become huge, and each one should ideally become $1 billion business soon, even though some of them, the near-term targets are not of that order, but I'm sure the medium term will take us there. Ms. Kanchan, on the unorganized to organized point, virtually every business that Titan is in, even today, is in a situation of substantially unorganized. The share of organized in jewelry is at best 40% in my view, and therefore, the share of Titan Company's jewelry brands is under 10%. Therefore, we have a huge upside from an organizing point of view. If I take eye care, it's in a similar situation. If I take Tanera, it is even better. Titan Smart Wearables, of course, it's an organized industry, but our market share is very, very low. The perfumes industry is substantially in the space of deodorants, and therefore the perfuming of the nation awaits us, and Titan Company is very much there. So other than the analog watch business, which is organized and where Titan Company brand share is high, the share of unorganized in every other business is very high, and our overall share is very low. So therefore, from a decadal point of view, the opportunity for Titan Company is huge. Mr. Banik, more lightweight, thank you very much for acknowledging some of the things that you said you gave us in the last AGM, and I'm happy that we were able to do something. More lightweight jewelry is continuous as the price of gold keeps rising every month, every quarter. Ajoy and team and Revati and team are at work all the time to create products which are lighter, stronger, faster in the market, and I'm sure that keeps happening. Actually, we have a large number of Carrot Lane stores in small towns. For example, if I take a town like Bilaspur, which is a very small town in Chhattisgarh, we have a very thriving Carrot Lane store. In the 2, 3, 5-year ambition for Carrot Lane, we have a large number of stores coming up in the smallest of towns you can imagine. More designs in the smartwatch segment. You may have noticed that in the last 1 year, particularly, we have really ratcheted up a new product introduction in the smart watch segment, both in Fast Track and Titan brands. And you will see a lot more going forward. Range of frames should go up. They have been going up, and particular focus has been less than 1,000 rupee, not just frame, but a spectacular 999 has been a big initiative from Sherman and team in the last 1 year particularly, and I'm sure you'll see more of that. The gross margin for frames is very attractive, and I will leave it at that. And like I said, I picked those substantive, what I would define as strategic big rocks from all your questions. I may have missed 1 or 2 of those as well, because like I said, the engagement levels were very high, and I wished I had learned stenography when I was young, which I had not. But we will engage with you on some of those which we missed out through mail or call. And thank you very much once again. And I would now like to hand over the proceedings to the chairman, Mr. Krishnan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Venkatraman. I now authorize Mr. Dinesh Sethi, General Counsel and Company Secretary, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable members to cast their votes. The results would be announced within 48 hours of the conclusion of this meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded on the website of the company and NSDL. I thank the shareholders for attending the meeting and for their continued support, for showing their keen interest in the company by seeking clarifications on various matters. I also thank all the directors for joining the meeting remotely. With your consent, the other board members and I would now like to leave the meeting. I request all shareholders to stay safe and healthy until we meet again. Thank you very much.
The e-voting has been kept open for 15 minutes as mentioned by this chairman. We now close the e-voting. I would like to say that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. Results of the annual general meeting will be announced by the company on or before 3rd August 2023. With this, I declare the meeting concluded. Thank you.